Hello and welcome to Explain the Charts. Today, April 30th, 2025, we're analyzing Apple stock, Apple, by looking at current news and in-depth chart analysis. Based on recent news, analysts have mixed opinions, with some predicting a high of $325 driven by AI, while others see potential headwinds. Trump's tariffs and trade policies are still a major concern, potentially impacting Apple's supply chain and consumer confidence. We'll correlate these factors with the chart data to formulate possible scenarios. Let's start by taking a look at the daily chart for a broader perspective on AAPL's price action. Analyzing the daily chart, we observe a period of volatility. Apple showed some strength in June and July of 2024, but then had a large drop midsummer. It looks like it has been trending up overall during the second half of 2024 and start of 2025. We can see some resistance around $250, last hit in December of 2024. Let's narrow our focus on the more recent price action to identify key support and resistance levels. Now let's zoom in to look at the price action since the beginning of 2025 to see how it's behaving more recently. Looking at the one-day chart zoomed into 2025, we can identify support around the $220 level, which was tested several times in January and early February. The price broke down from that level a few times, but then consolidated and is trying to climb back up to those levels again. We now see support around the $200 level as of the start of April and is now hovering around the $210 level. Given the news about potential tariff impacts, a break below $200 could signal a bearish trend, leading to a retest of lower levels. If strong earnings or positive AI developments emerge, a push above the previous resistance around $230 to $240 could be expected. Now, let's switch to the hourly chart to examine more granular price movements and potential short-term trading opportunities. Switching to the 1-hour chart helps us identify intraday support and resistance. We can see increased volatility at the start of April on the 9th, with strong price swings of $15 to $20 on each candle. The price on April 9th jumped up to nearly $200, but the following day it quickly dropped back down. Currently, the price looks like it's attempting to stay above a support line of around $210. Keep an eye on the $212 level, which acted as intraday resistance on April 29th. For a bearish outlook, monitor if the price consistently fails to break above this level, which might mean it drops to retest support at $200. Let's zoom in even more to the 15-minute chart to look at the price action for today. On the 15-minute chart, we can see that since market open today, April 29th, Apple has been struggling to maintain the $211 price level. There has been some choppy behavior with no discernible trends to see, so volatility is high. If it can't break above $212, watch for a potential retest of the support level around $208. To recap, key levels to watch are $200 as major support, $212 as short-term resistance, and $230 to $240 as longer-term upside resistance. Considering the analyst forecasts and news, a positive earnings report and positive news regarding the trade policies could propel Apple towards the $230 to $240 range, with a moderate likelihood. Conversely, negative tariff or earnings news could drive the price back down to the $200 support level with a similar probability.